is a constitutional issue, and so it cannot just be thrown into the dustbin. It cannot just be swept under the carpet. We must follow laid down rules as seen or as written in the Constitution. Do you agree with that? Do you think that, I like to get your opinion. I don't want to put thoughts in your head. It's not about what I think, it's about what you think, and that's how we get the pulse of the people. That's how we get to feel the pulse of the people. That's how we get to understand what the people are thinking concerning the matters that that are before Rivers people. So what's your take on that one? I like to hear from you, really, I do. There's also the PDP, and I think that takes us to our next big story. The PDP is saying it will not allow the resolution by the presidency, and it's kicking against the accord signed by Wike and Fubara, or Fubara and Wike. And the PDP is saying that no, we are insisting that fresh elections be done for lawmakers who have defected. They can join any party, freedom of association. But what matters is that if they want to be lawmakers, then they would have to win the tickets of the parties that they belong to. If it's the PDP, fine. If it's the ABC, fine. But they will have to win the tickets and run again for the office of the House of Assembly. And the PDP is insisting. And the PDP goes further to say that Wike is not bigger than the party. And in no distant time, or should I say at the right time, that Wike himself and other people who worked against the party will get to feel the heavy weight of the party, the People's Democratic Party. And this is a statement credited to the acting national chairman of the PDP, Damagam, yeah, that's his name. And he is the one who has come out to say, hey, no, everybody chill. We know it's not just Wike. Wike has not said he's not a member of the PDP, and so he's not bigger than the party. And in due time, the party will, get to punish or get to, what's the word they use now? I'm trying to remember. But, somewhere in that line about punishment or about, making sure that those who worked against the party get to be punished, something in that nature. However, I'm thinking, is this rather too late? Is it because they now fear that they might lose River State? I'm talking about the PDP as a party now. Could that be the reason why they have decided to become very active? Because like I asked Dr. Lelonu Wibubasa yesterday, why now? Why did it waste all the time when when the drama was playing out, all the episodes we saw? Why did the PDP not make a statement? Why did the PDP not call the FCT minister or call the governor of River State? If they say they are PDP members, should they not listen to the leadership of the party? Why now? Could it be because the presidency got itself involved in this peace accord, and now they're scared that maybe the governor might swing the pendulum to the APC in terms of who is in charge of the party, in charge of the state, River State. And River State is very critical to the politics of Nigeria, and so now they're being scared if they lose River State, what will happen to the PDP, the People's Democratic Party? Could that be the reason now why they are coming out and boldly speaking against, we can argue that, right? Speaking against the FCT minister, because up until now, when people like Atiku and his aides called for sanctions of Wike and other members who worked against the PDP, the party was silent. Damagam, even gave excuses, saying at the time that he wasn't here to sanction anybody, but he was here to reconcile and to build the party. So, when you look at all of these things, questions arise, and you begin to ask yourself, is it rather too late? I'd like to hear from you. I've got a commercial coming up in about 2 minutes time. Remember, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube as well, both platforms have the same handle, Nigeria Info PH, and we're also active on X and same handle, Nigeria Info. What am I saying? Nigeria Info PH. Yeah, Nigeria Info PH. That's the handle, at Nigeria Info PH. So you want to go on Facebook and drop your comments there. You want to go on YouTube, drop your comments there as well. Remember, at Nigeria Info PH. So Nigeria, you know how to spell Nigeria, Nigeria Info INFO and PH. Yeah, so that's that. But you can also try WhatsApp 0809 0306 I take it again, 0809 0306 Remember the big stories. Number one, Rivers civil servants get the 100,000 naira Christmas bonus. What's your take on that one? And secondly, impeachment notice withdrawn. Impeachment against the governor of Rivers State. The notice withdrawn by the 27 lawmakers who initiated it. I'm wondering if they will also withdraw the suspension of Edison here and the likes. And then, of course, there is the follow-up to that conversation where the PDP is insisting that the 27 lawmakers have vacated their seats and new elections should hold, for filling up those spaces, and saying in the right time they will sanction Wike and others. All right, commercial break coming up. Just stay tuned. All right, 27 minutes gone past the hour of 3, and I'd like to get your thoughts. Remember, you're listening to Hard Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info, and I am Kalada Kurubat. All right, let's get talking, you and I. Let's go straight to the phone lines and let's see who we have there. Remember, you could also send your messages via Facebook, via WhatsApp, via YouTube, or via X, any one of them. For WhatsApp, 0809-030-6416 is the number. Via Facebook and YouTube and X, Nigerian Info PH is the handle for all three platforms. And if you want to call the studio, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. I've got Clinton from Bori. Clinton, welcome on the show, and do tell us what you're thinking.
Hello there, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Do tell us what you're thinking, please.
Well, it's a good day, and it's starting with the good news. 100,000 naira bonus for all civil servants in River State. I think this is a morale booster. After 16 years, this is the first time River State civil servants will rejoice to the bank going into the festive season. So it's one of the reasons why people go into civil service. That was the pride in the River State civil service. Like in the old era, I know my mom will come back with some packages, but now we'll be experiencing dull moments, look festivities. Well, I commend the governor for doing this. Then actually I want him to fast track the payment of the gratuities and pensioners, their payment.
Okay.
Because these are elderly people that have served the state in different capacities.
All right.
Then as well conduct transparent recruitment into the River State service because the youth are also there with our jobs. This will also go a long way to add more value to his government.
All right.
Then on the impeachment is being withdrawn, Canada, I just got the information that they've confirmed that the governor signed the document. So he did sign. So for me, these people are former lawmakers because no resolution is above the Constitution of Nigeria. That's a very important thing to take note of. So whatever they are doing, they are just playing to the gallery, and the Constitution is above anybody.
All right.
Finally, PDP kicks against the accord. Presidential was conducted. It is just the truth. So though if they are in APC, they should go and get nomination forms. If they're in PDP,
all right.
No problem.
Clinton, I've got
we'll
to go. I've got to go, no problem. I've got Ida from Inkoro. Ida, welcome. What is on your mind? Let's get your thoughts.
I want to commend the golden governor of the State, for the 100,000. Look at that people are smiling.
Okay.
It has never happened in River State before. This is a River one is trying to River people. I want to commend the side as long as the House of Assembly former lawmakers, where the court will decide, not them for them to decide. When court speak, I'll talk on that matter.
All right. Then.
Governor, do ending demonstration teachers, please, the excellency, that this is those flat to pay them their money.
Right,
good man, continue with your good work.
All right, thank you very much, Ida. I've got to move on now. Ibiso from Audley Road. Ibiso, welcome. What is on your mind?
Father, good afternoon.
Yeah, greetings.
I've got the 100,000 for the civil servant. Kudos to the governor.
All right.
I know to pay it. Now, let me go to the 27 assembly members. Me, Ibiso, is a lawyer. Let me find out that SNA say that this thing is wrong with it. They should go and do their former. So I will come and tell them to turn the constitution. The problem politicians have in Nigeria is they are like a football fan.
All right.
If, for example, a referee gives a penalty without even looking at the VAR, the club will be happy that they are winning. But the day that they will give that same penalty without VAR check, they say the referee partial. So, to me, they are former lawmakers. Because now other states are looking at this big one matter. At the end of God, or is it, if, for example, if APC members are defending the PDP, the president will say they should go like that.
Now, see, Ibiso, let me give you another perspective. I was watching TV this morning, and I think it's the former NBA, is it president or chairman, Lagos chapter, or is it EKJ chapter, and he was saying, see, yes, they are constitutional matters, but someone would have to take it to the court, or both sides will have to go to court to argue, and then the judge will have to look at both arguments before he can give a judgment. But just you and I cannot. Sorry.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
People acting national chambers say they are going to court.
Oh, okay.
See, let us stop because it's a legal matter.
Yeah.
And I think that other people will use this same example and misbehave. You understand? Other people are misbehave. So let us just watch and see, because this is River State. This River State is important to the federal government. They will not just come and do this.
All right then.
You understand? Because today, if you say one Canada, tomorrow, it's not I'll carry out. So I believe on the Constitution. Also the Constitution. That's my take.
All right. Thank you very much, Ibisu. I've got Frank from D-Line. Frank, welcome. What is on your mind, please?
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon, Frank.
Governor Fubara approved 100,000 Christmas bonus for all the civil servants. It's a good one. That's why I voted for him. I know that my governor will do well. As a civil servant, my father was a retired civil servant. They suffered a lot in this state. But this time around, I believe civil servants have gotten their own share for now. So I'm appealing to him to look at that sector also. Therefore, the 26 lawmakers withdraw their impeachment process. It's a good one. We need it in the state.
All right.
And I'm appealing to them. There is no to PDP. It's our party. It's our party. I know because of crisis that makes them left the party. They can come back and let everybody be together. The PDP National Working Committee and others, they have been just as things. They're supposed to wait into this matter. That it is not that they realize that there is crisis in the river state. Let them wait until all the things are called and be settled. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Frank. Let's read some messages now. Let's focus on messages. Let's see. Okay. This one says, "Good afternoon, Canada. The question that has not been answered till now is, what was the offense of the governor to amount to an impeachment? You don't just wake up to initiate a constitutional matter and then withdraw it whenever you like in the name of politics. That's an abuse of power and office. People need to be punished for this kind of attitude so that it doesn't reoccur." Mike from Time. Mike, so the Constitution says gross misconduct, and then so when the notice is being sent to the governor in that notice will then know what his offense is or was in this case. So I don't know if a notice was sent to him or not, but then again, he would have told us if he had received it. Good afternoon, Canada. If Nigeria was a country, where laws are respected and obeyed, the action of President Tinubu demands an impeachment. It is totally ultra-virus. His action is not backed up with the Constitution in any way from Benin Chief. And that's why we have the courts, like I mentioned to Clinton. Is it Clinton or Ibiso earlier? This one said from Anonymous, the said impeachment notice withdrawn by the embattled lawmakers, I think it is inconsequential because they are no longer members of the house in the eye of the law. From the day they defected, okay, you said in the eye of the law from the day they defected. We must learn to do things the right. Yeah. Okay, we must learn to do things right for the next generation to live on. Nigeria is not a banana republic, so it is medicine after death. They miscalculated and misfired. I bet you the PDP and some other interest groups will go to court to compel INEC despite the document signed by the governor. We need peace, but not for the interest of one man at the expense of the state. From Anonymous, that one. All right, this one says the pledge by Governor Fubara to pay each civil servant Christmas bonus of 100,000 naira is quite commendable. The last time the River State civil servants were paid same was during Amaechi's administration. I really want to urge Governor Sim to maintain the momentum in his prioritization of the welfare of civil servants. Kelly Koko from Port Harcourt. All right. So this is good day. PDP should understand that Wike and President Tinubu are the CEO of Nigeria Judiciary. Anything they want in this country, they'll get. August Sunday, that is a very big allegation. If I had known, I probably would have read it. But this one says, a big thank you to our amiable governor for putting smiles on the faces of civil servants. Well, they have no choice than to withdraw the impeachment notice against him because Sim cannot be impeached. I greet you, Canada. Anna, thank you very much. I've got Donatus from Okpoko. Donatus, welcome. Thank you. Donatus, welcome. Thank you,
Canada.
Yes, welcome, Donatus.
The purported sitting of the 27th or so, but the number keep on
fluctuating.
Keep on. We don't actually know the number.
I've given you the right word for that. Fluctuating. It keeps fluctuating.
They are no longer members of the assembly.
Okay.
By the operation of the constitution or operation of law. Whatever they are doing is a nullity. If you look at that provision, it is self-automated.
Okay.
And luckily, the House, the Speaker, recognized by the court as at that time, anything here, who is over 10 years at the bar, knows the law.
But Donatus, let me paint a picture for you. I understand I was one of the people who preached what you're preaching right now. But let me paint a situation, and I think I painted that picture even before the resolution or the peace accord. So let's say Edison Eye, who the court at the time had, of course, the interim injunction to preside over plenary of the House of Assembly, decides to say, I'm not going to push the matter anymore and I'm going to embrace these people. What then happens? Because the Constitution is clear that if they defect and, there is no division in the party and the party is not at the brink of collapse, then the remaining members, or if there is no speaker or deputy speaker, the remaining members would now start the vacation process. But if these remaining members say, okay, you know what, we want to embrace peace, what then happens? I mean, you can shout legal, constitution, and all the likes, but it's only them who can. It's only them.
You cannot use any agreement to override.
But Donatus, I agree with you, Donatus.
It is the alpha and omega of the Nigerian law.
You have not answered my question. I agree with you. But I have said the constitution that you've referred to is saying that only the lawmakers can declare the seat vacant, and if they decide not to,
I'm answering you right now. Those people who didn't defect are the legitimate lawmakers.
And I have now said that
this was declared vacant.
Donatus,
and his group were the legitimate members of the assembly at the time.
Donatus gets my question. So Edison Eye and his group decide not to take this further, what then happens? That's the question I'm asking you.
That's because decide.
You still don't get the point. Oh God, Donatus. Donatus. It's not sentiments. Calm down and listen.
They have the body. They have to specify the court that their action was legitimate.
You're still Donatus.
That there was division within the PDP.
Donatus, you're right. But get my question. Calm down, remove your sentiments, and get my question.
I am with you.
Wait, listen. Now they want to withdraw cases from court. And Edison Eye and his group decides not to push this any further. I am then asking you, what then happens at the time? It's a simple question. We're talking for development. It's not an argument. Yeah?
The bullet has left the nozzle of the gun.
Oh, my.
I'm not taking it back.
Okay.
Not even the president of Tinubu.
All right. Then.
Look at the so-called resolution.
But I've actually.
You see it written on any letter paper of the president or any of the officials?
Donatus, you've not answered my
question.
Or
the national security advisor that brokered the peace.
All right.
It was written on a piece of paper.
All right then. All right.
So you cannot place it or hold anybody responsible.
All right. A piece
so
of paper.
Let me tell you.
A piece of paper.
Tinubu is very sensible. Those who are with him,
yeah,
they know very well that at the end of the day they can deny that purported resolution or directive.
Okay.
Because Tinubu himself, for this issue,
it's fine. I've got
and he won.
Okay, fine.
So
oh my. Okay, I think we lost the connection. But I do think what Donatus is not getting, I'm not saying he's not right. Of course, we've talked with lawyers, we've talked to different people on the show. I mean, I was the one who would always say, oh, there is this court order. But I'm asking the question. We at the point where there is a political resolution, right? And, just like some people were shouting yesterday, the governor did not sign. The governor cannot sign. And I'm saying, what if? I always have what ifs in my pockets, remember. Azunda from Ingbo Shimini, welcome. What is on your mind? Please tell me.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, my take is on the money that the governor added to the civil servant.
Oh, okay.
As a bonus.
Okay.
I think for me it's a good one.
All right.
It will go a long way to help the civil servant. And secondly, on the issue of the House of Assembly members, for me, I think there is something that is called out-of-court settlement.
Okay.
And people are not looking at those areas.
Okay.
After the settlement, they can still go to the court and tell them what they are agreed on. That is one of the things they should know.
All right, then. All right.
Then on the area of PDP suspending Wike, I think for me they should trade with caution. Because the table they are trying to shake, it will spoil a lot of things.
All right, then. All right, Azunda, thank you very much, Fred. Some messages right now. Let's go to Facebook and read some messages on Facebook. And let's see. This one is from Tamanoita Kenna Dagogo. Good afternoon, Canada. I don't know when the recognition of Edison Eye was reversed, that the former lawmakers would be withdrawing an impeachment proceedings that the court has altered. PDP should release guidelines for the primaries to get candidates to fill up the vacated seats. Unfortunately, PDP cannot do that until INEC has declared the seats vacant. So this one says 9 week Beratam. Mr. Canada, good afternoon. 100,000 naira Christmas bonus for all the state civil servants. It is a very wonderful package for the civil servants. At least it will spoil them to do more. Former lawmakers withdraw the court suits and impeachment notice. It's a pity that they were counseled wrongly. Now see what they have brought to themselves. Former lawmakers. PDP should start preparing for a fresh election in Rivers State because my constituency seat in the House of Assembly is vacant. PDP should, as a matter of urgency, do something about the Emperor of Rivers States and others, she said. Judge Owa Vienike says, Judge from Rumewa Odegu, PDP sanctioning Wike and others is long overdue. How does that sound? But that's what you wrote. He said, I'm pleading with PDP leadership to do the needful. And expel Wike because of his anti-party activity. Courage Bobo Wosu says, even when the governor signed a peace accord, a lot of people are still rejecting the accord. I don't think those people rejecting this accord mean well for the state. I stand for peace. But then is the accord standing for peace as well? Is it going the direction of peace? And that's a very valid question, right? But keep those messages coming in. Okay. On WhatsApp, this one says, I commend the governor of Rivers State, Wike Fubara, for proving the first of its kind after several years of previous governors 100,000 naira Christmas bonus for civil servants. The question here is, does the amount cut across local government staff? Kel, local government, you've got your own payment channel. I don't think it's from the governor. Next tomorrow is Friday and Monday, Tuesday public holidays. It is nice. The Rivers government pays civil servants tomorrow or next. On the signed agreement representing the already approved budget should be discarded if the belief is all encompassing. Victor from Igwim. I don't get that last part, but thank you nonetheless. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. 100,000 naira bonus for civil servants is a welcome development, even though I am not a direct beneficiary. I hope it won't bring inflation this festive season. As for the withdrawal of the impeachment notice, I thought some callers said it has been withdrawn before now. Anyway, they can only withdraw the impeachment notice, but can withdraw notice of vacancy in Rivers State House of Assembly already sent to INEC. Americana from Ogbakari. Okay. This one says, impeachment withdrawal is a tactic to replan again. What is the condition of Edison here? Is it still suspended? Danger is looming and Wike's intention is still intact. Sim, be careful. Tumba from Norwa. Let's take this one. It says, good afternoon. The additional 100,000 naira for civil servants in Rivers State this Christmas is a welcome development. However, does this apply to local government workers too in the state? Because the last time I checked, when issues of civil servants are talked about in Rivers State, it seems it is only those working with the state-owned civil service. The LGA workers are totally left to suffer in Rivers and nothing is being done about it. No functional local government civil service commission in Rivers State for 9 years now. No promotion for LGA workers in Rivers State for years now. The 35,000 naira wage award is approved by the president for both federal, state and local government workers, and it has not been implemented in Rivers State. The local government workers are really suffering in this state. Please, Nigeria Info, you have to discuss the issue of local government workers in Rivers State. They are really suffering. I remain anonymous from Ishopo. I think that should be a topic I should look into. All right. Let's see. Good day, Mr. Canada. No one can build a thing on nothing. In other words, Martin, his boys, and the Abuja man are wasting their time. Whether the governor signed a directive written by the Abuja man or not means nothing. It shall not stand, neither will it come to pass. We reject the directive entirely. INEC start your work, Jarong. But remember yesterday, the governor said there is no price too big to pay for peace in River State. So maybe he may have embraced peace. I don't know. I was not there, but I'm just saying. So we'll go back to the phone lines. But first, I read 2 more messages. It says the Constitution is very clear on defection of 7 state and National Assembly members. Therefore, the 27 members are no longer members of the State Assembly. I don't know if the president has his own laws that is above Nigerian Constitution. We're not in a banana republic. Damiatere Kosima. But Damiatere, remember, like I said, the matter would have to go to court for there to be interpretation, because there are 2 sides to the divide. Anyway, Trace, I've got Braid from Mile 1. Braid, welcome. Hello, Braid.
Yeah, greetings to Mr. Masubo.
Yeah, welcome.
Canada, it's a good one.
Mm.
The Christmas allowance that we are given to River State civil servants.
Mm.
But I want the governor to also give a directive to the local government chairman to also do the same to local government staff.
But the local government chairmen are not under the control of the governor. I mean, they should have their own plan for their own staff. Don't you think so?
And that is true, but they are under the state.
Okay.
They are under the state.
Okay.
So the state governor should be able to give them directives.
Maybe directive is not the right word, but I get your point. That's where I'm coming from. I get your point.
Okay, you should advise them.
Okay.
You
All
should
right.
advise them to do the same. In the same vein, the 27 lawmakers withdraw the impeachment notice that they given to Wike Fubara. It has no local standing anymore.
All right.
For them, their city has no local standing. Already their seat has been declared vacant, and already notice has been given to INEC. So they should be able to wait. Whichever party they should clean their ticket and contest for election. If they win the election, they can come back.
All right.
And PDP saying that they are Wike, they are going to the house with them. Well, for me, it's deleted. It's been quite a long time. They should have taken action on him.
All right.
But they are just romancing with him. So it's neither here or there. They should be able to look out. They should be able to sue INEC to court if INEC refuse to conduct election in a very short possible time.
All right, Braid, I've got to go.
What they should plan for.
All right, Braid, I've got to go. Thank you very much, Braid. George from MOR, sorry for keeping you this long. Welcome.
Canada.
Yeah, welcome, George.
Yes, thank you for having me. First of all, I want to say thank you to Fubara for him to show commitment. At least you have removed some tears in the eyes of the civil servant. And since he has been proactive, he have already promised the civil servant that the welfare of the civil servant is one of his coin. This thing in our administration is a welcome development. I think they should go on and smile without 100,000 naira. Because I know the sum of the civil servants are earning 30,000 naira. Therefore, for governor to give you bonus of 100,000 naira, it is a really welcome development. Let me also take a listen for the sanction that the PDP want to give to Governor Wike and other. I think it's overdue. The PDP should understand that this man is playing anti-party. And this is a man that has been telling us that he doesn't play anti-party. But he's playing anti-party. But PDP is there playing anti-party. Are they afraid of him? Why are they afraid of him? Can you just sanction this man?
Right.
If you want to go to APC, let him remain in APC. Because in PDP, it's causing a lot of issues to people in PDP. That is my stake there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, George from MOR there. I've got Ima from Rumokuta. Ima, welcome. What is on your mind? Please tell me.
Yeah, bro, Canada.
Yeah, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome, Ima.
Compliment of the season.
Same to you.
Bro, Canada, the 100,000 that was promised to give to the civil servants, shouldn't you have been better for you to wait for this money to be given before bringing it to your platform to the public?
So are you saying the governor will not fulfill his words? Is that what you're saying?
Because I could remember not too long this year that the promise of palliative was given in this platform.
But today, we have not gotten the palliative.
But they said the palliative has been shared. So maybe it didn't come to you, but it went to others. I don't know. That's what they say.
It would have been better for you to program your media reportage. It would be that when something has been enforced, then you come up with the information that this thing has been enforced, or put into practice.
Okay.
Then your platform just comes with promises, and at the end, those promises will not be fulfilled.
All right then. Iman noted. Thank you very much. Your thought process has been noted.
So that will be shocked what goes on.
All right.
If you think of the past, you see.
But sorry, Iman. How do we hold government accountable if we're not able to report promises? I'm just wondering. Anyways, thank you very much. Moving on, Alvin from Job. Welcome on the show. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Good day to you, Canada.
You're welcome.
I want to ask when they are retrieving back the retrieving or what, I don't know what to use there. The impeachment notice on the governor was the faction of the House of Assembly voted there.
Okay, interesting. It wasn't.
I'm asking. I want to know.
I'm just saying, to the best of my knowledge, it wasn't.
If they were not voted, then I think this matter should be settled in court.
Okay, all right.
They should forge ahead to court. Like even the president interfering in this matter is very, very.
But Alvin, the one question I'm asking, can you hear me? The one question I'm asking, nobody has answered is, what if Edison does not want to go to court? What if, I don't know, I'm not in his mind, but what if he doesn't want to go to court?
I'm not hearing you, please. Come to me.
Oh, can you hear me now? All right, I guess
yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm listening.
I'm asking a question nobody has been able to answer. What if the Edison's faction has decided not to go to court? What then happens then? What if he decides to accept the current situation?
Yes. Before the president go for the peace accord, Edison has already declared the seat of the lawmakers vacant.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah.
So, and what was left was for the INEC to respond, and even the PDP House members have even responded to that, telling INEC to come and conduct the election in Florida State.
All right then.
So by doing that, I think even the PDP also has a right to even forge ahead to court.
Okay.
So this is to be the president, what he did as an embodiment of the Nigerian Constitution, like the Constitution of Nigeria Constitution, he should have even brought that talk into the peace accord.
All right.
That they should align everything that they've done and bring them back. No, now it's shame on it. I'm sorry for using the word.
All right. Thank you very much, Alvin. I've got to go. The line wasn't really clear there, but let's read some more messages. This one says, Kalada, kudos to the government of River State for the Christmas bonus for the civil servants. It is a good one. It is a sign of good things to come in the state. IK from Rumigbo. This one says, hello there. Amichi's government did not pay Christmas bonus. Orderly and Omeya's government did. Amichi stopped Christmas bonus, and also Wike didn't pay. Kudos to Sim for his payment. Is a knockout. Christian from Port Harcourt. Why do we have to compare? Ima from Rumakuta is saying, it's not like they have paid yet, right? But this one says, in the eyes of the law, the said 4 lawmakers who declared these seats vacant were suspended on the 30th of October. So on what legislative angle do they derive the power to declare a seat vacant? Just asking. So there was a court order, in case you missed that one. And according to some of the legal interpretations, when these lawmakers defected without having a solid reason for defection and their seats became vacant, the remainder of the House, had the constitutional backing, to become lawmakers again, irrespective of whatever suspension. I think a lawyer said that on the show sometime this week, or was it last week? The last time River State civil servants received Christmas bonus was during Orderly's government. Okay, Rumodumai. Is that really the importance of that? Is that what we're talking about? We're talking about bonus and how it will impact River State, and not about who paid last or who paid first. That's not what we're doing here. As it all car from our 3 says, my Kalada, this your question is paining my heart. their seats are already declared vacant and thus can't be reversed. So any further withdrawal from them is illegal and only subject to the interpretation of the Supreme Court. This matter isn't personal matter, but a state and constitutional issue, and thus out-of-court settlement from individuals will not override the law. But yet again, you should understand that even though it's a state matter, only a particular set of people have a right to institute the case in court, according to the Constitution. And that's where the problem is. That's where the problem. So do we have leaders who are indeed for the people, who are indeed fighting for the people, or fighting for self-interest? You get the point now. So it says, good day, Canada. Governor Fubara approves 100,000 naira for civil servants in River State as Christmas bonus. I keep saying it that Governor Sim Fubara will drive his government like former Governor Chibika Amechi. Good one. Bakata from Uzwa community. Still comparisons. My time is up, so I've got to go. But this one says, no price is too big to pay for peace to reign. The media managers and handlers of the governor are not doing their job as required. The blood of his children, wife, and his are a price too big to pay. Only one man, Jesus, can pay such. Lucky from Eneka. My goodness. But I've got to go. The business news is up next, and after that, Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable, and after that, I will have one of the Rivers elders, one of the Rivers elders come into the studio, and we'll talk about their rejection of the peace accord between Wike and Fubara. So you want to stay tuned. Still interesting programs lined up for, or still many more interesting programs to come your way.
This is